The Consumer Price Index, CPI, report provides historical data about the inflation rates over time. It catalogs information on the prices of consumer goods and services from the preceding year, and establishes a benchmark value for comparison. Historical data from the CPI reveals patterns in overall inflationary trends. For example, the general cost of living in the U.S. has been on an upward trend since 1945. Examining such trends provides insight about the cost of goods and services over the long term. For instance, the CPI data can show the relative cost of food, utilities, and transportation over the years recorded. This information demonstrates the impact of price shifts on overall economics and society. By comparing this data, one can gain a better understanding of how the cost of living has changed and how it might change in the future. The CPI data also helps to paint a picture of earnings and purchasing power over time, by tracking wage increases and overall spending habits. This helps to provide a more complete assessment of the country's fiscal state, as well as contributing to the development of better economic policy. It gives insight into the decision-making processes of governments and businesses when it comes to setting prices and wages. Long-term inflation patterns can help to explain why certain prices are higher in certain places and why certain products cost more than others. The CPI report also reveals the larger economic trends that have been shaping the U.S. economy over the long term. By understanding the prevailing forces that drive inflation, it is possible to start preparing for shifts in the market before they happen. Long-term patterns in the CPI report can provide clues about economic trends, cost of living increases, and other changes that are likely to occur in the future. Historical data can also help to predict potential patterns in how businesses and consumers may choose to spend their money. One can use trends in the CPI data to assess the validity of plans and forecasts made about inflation and purchasing habits. This data can also shed light on geographical differences in the cost of certain goods and services, and offer insight into why prices may vary from one place to another. The Consumer Price Index is a valuable tool for strategizing when it comes to economic decisions. Researching past inflation patterns can help managers, economists, and citizens come up with wise options for future investments and purchases. The historical data contained in the CPI report can provide context from which to make decisions, as well as predicting future inflation levels. This information can offer a unique perspective, allowing for a more comprehensive view of potential outcomes in the economic market. The CPI report also serves as a historical record of the U.S. economy at key points in time, helping to illustrate changes over the years. Examining long-term inflation patterns can inform future financial decisions, as well as hold clues for predicting future outlines in the economy. There may be information in the CPI that can help people prepare for the possibility of rising costs or decide when to invest and plan for future finances. The CPI report can also be a source of education, helping people understand more about how the U.S. economy functions.